Hi, Mark Wright here with an exciting new shear from VIA. I'm really excited to introduce our spin rotating shear. You know, we've introduced a number of rotating shears over the years, but we've never made a shear of this quality and with these features at this price point before. Spin by VIA is going to really revolutionize things for hairdressers. And if that weren't enough, the entire range of spin shears come in a true left-handed version too, so these are going to be exciting for both right and left-handed stylists. Like all VIA shears, spin comes with a convex edge. We don't believe in beveled edges at VIA because convex edges provide a smoother, softer, more effortless cut, and they stay sharp longer too. They also come with a state-of-the-art leaf spring tension system. We use this on many of our shears because it stabilizes the blade both lengthwise and widthwise to eliminate wobble and make the blades wear more evenly. It really extends the life of the shear. And speaking of extending the life of the shear, Spin has a feature normally found on $600 and $700 shears, a Teflon line pivot that eliminates metal-to-metal contact in the key wear point in the pivot of your shear. Spin shears also have an exciting new feature, which is the wide contact thumb ring. The thumb ring is wider, so it spreads the pressure out on your thumb and makes them more comfortable to work with. Finally, they have a beautiful permanent finger rest that makes it very comfortable to control your shear. Now, all these features don't even begin to tell the story because look at this opposing grip handle. Look at how collapsed the fingers are. Look at how closed up the hand is. This is one of the big problems with shears, is so many shears really force your hand into very uncomfortable positions like this. What makes a rotating shear like Spin great is the fact that it opens your hand up tremendously. It puts your thumb and fingers as far apart as they are naturally, and this makes an enormous difference in your comfort as you work with the shear throughout the day. Okay, now let's look at one other feature of the Spin shear, which is that it's a crane style handle. Our friend Ashley here is a third generation hairdresser from the UK. He's holding up a pair of opposing grip shears, and he's also going to hold up his pair of spin shears. Now the spin shear is a crane handle. That means that the handle angles downward when the blades are held horizontal. Now he's going to put both shears on his hand at the same time, and first he's going to hold the blades of the opposing grip shear in the horizontal position, and as you can see, his elbow is elevated. Now when he drops his elbow, the blades of the crane style spin shear are now horizontal. That's important because that means you're able to work with your elbow down more of the time in the salon. Here he is in the classic cutting position, and now with the blades of the opposing grip shear in the horizontal position, his elbow is up. And yet, when he drops his elbow down, he's able to hold the blades of the crane style spin shear in that horizontal position at the same time. So again, working with your elbow down versus your elbow up is huge. Here again, horizontal position for the opposing grip shear requires the elbow to be up. The horizontal position for the crane style spin shear allows you to drop your elbow down. Now let's take a look at the rotating handle.
Right, so this is a normal section you would be cutting on a layered haircut. If you had a fixed handle scissor, this would be your normal position. But because I have a rotating handle, it allows me to do this whilst cutting the hair, a lower elbow position, and much more relaxed.
So once again, he's showing what it would be like with a fixed handle shear, cutting a layer on top of the head. And then he shows with the rotating shear how he can drop his elbow down dramatically and go ahead and cut that section effortlessly with his elbow at his side. Now once again, if Ashley was trying to cut a bob line with a fixed handled scissor, he would look like this kind of a position. But with the rotating shear, he can swing his arm in closer to his body, have more support for his elbow, and cut the same section. So if again you're cutting the bottom of a bob line with a fixed handled shear, you can be in this kind of a position with a fixed handled scissor, but with a rotating shear you're able to really swing that elbow down to your side and get much more comfortable to work across that same section. But it's not just all about comfort, because the performance of the shear is amazing too. Look at the way the convex edge on Spin allows Ashley to just push through a section without having to wiggle the blade or try to help it cut. This is true slide cutting, and it's only possible with a precision convex blade. Now Spin offers a complete range of shears. The right-handed cutting shears come in 5 1/4, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, and 7-inch lengths. The left-handed version of the shear comes in 5 1/2, 6 1/4, and 7-inch as well, and that's the first rotating 7-inch lefty on the planet. In addition, both right and left-handed models come in a curved tooth, 40-tooth razor blending shear that you can slide cut with. This is a truly complete collection. When you hold a spin shear in your hand and feel the smoothness and the quality of the performance, you'll agree with me that Spin is truly going to revolutionize things in the beauty industry. So once again, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you get an opportunity to work with Spin by Via.